Today I'm going to talk about fear. Fear and greed are what moves the market. We go in ever-repeating cycles between fear at the bottom, fear, pessimism, depression, all the way up to greed, euphoria, mania. You hear famous investors, legendary investors such as Warren Buffett saying, buy when there's blood on the streets. And whether there is blood on the streets or whether you can see the world collapsing around you, you have to understand what's happening with the news, what's happening with the narrative, and what's pushing things. It truly is as simple over a high enough time frame. It's as simple as the times when you really feel bad, you really don't want to buy, you really think it will go lower. Those are the moments of peak opportunity. You have to see more pain, usually more pain than you think, before a bull market can start. But this goes for any cycle. This goes for lower time frame cycles, right the way up to full bull markets and bear markets. On the darkest days, on the worst moments, those are the times where you need to have a positive mindset, looking at opportunity only. They send us back into lockdown. Okay. Double down on online business. Double down on 16 hours a day of extra work. More research. Finding investments, finding trades that will benefit from this new reality. You can turn any negative into a positive. The very base essence of why markets exist is for speculation. Your prize for being right is untold wealth and riches. What does being right mean? It means correctly forecasting the second and third order consequences of a seemingly obvious event. You can't short the world. So when you say we're going into COVID lockdowns, you can't just short the global economy. But what you can do is you can look at the second and third order effects. For example, one of the greatest trades in history was shorting oil as soon as the lockdowns began, as soon as COVID broke out. Because the second order consequence of the global lockdowns and people going inside was that nobody could transport. They couldn't transport anything, but they certainly couldn't transport oil. And not only that, were the oil tankers stuck off the side of the coast, like you saw, stuck in the ocean. There was nobody on land driving trucks to even need the oil. So the price collapsed. So where others were seeing nothing but fear, smart money, smart people were seeing opportunity. This doesn't just have to extend into the realm of trading, but you're here to learn about trading and to learn about markets and to learn about crypto. Don't allow short-term news headlines to drive you into a place of fear. The market is designed to manipulate your emotions. You must not let it. The best way to avoid that is to use no leverage, to trade small, trade within yourself, meaning if you have $1,000, first of all, go make more money. That's not enough. Not enough for you to trade long term. I say you have $10,000, you should be risking $100, $200 per trade. Trade within your means so that any one bet you make can't blow you up. That will remove fear entirely. If you think for sure, or if you thought Bitcoin was going to break out definitely at 30k, and you took a trade, your system said, get long, you risk $200, bang, Bitcoin goes down to 26, you get stopped out, you lose 200, you still got 9,800 left, you learn a valuable lesson, and you live to fight another day. Trade within yourself. That will always reduce fear. Understand that feeling fear is not a bad thing. You should feel it. Remember, we're all human. If you don't feel these emotions, you can't act on them. The difference between a smart trader and a dumb trader is that the smart trader feels that emotion and then immediately thinks, I must look for opportunity. Fear equals opportunity. Same thing whenever they feel that greed and that sense of euphoria washing over them after an extended bull market. They must think, I have to go into protection mode. So be extremely mindful This is why a journal is important every day. If you're not doing it, this is your daily reminder. Get your journal. It's not just for people who take trades every day. Write down your thoughts every day. Write down what was in the news. Write down the big developments in crypto. Write down what happened to Bitcoin. Write down what happened to certain projects. And then say how you felt that day. How you perceived that the market felt. For example, today, just whatever example. Today, there was a Federal Reserve meeting and the market before it was broadly bullish, but Jerome Powell came out and he was very hawkish. So the market got that one wrong. Price ended up going down 4% on Bitcoin. Whatever. You have to keep track of it. On the darkest days, you have to be the most opportunistic. On the brightest days, you have to be the most defensive. So remember that. Do not let fear lead you. Harness your fear. Harness your greed. Use it to make smart decisions.